What's up guys, it's Tyler from the Aquatic Journal, and today's video is a little different from the ones I normally do because I'm not one to be like, guys, check out the new fish I got here, because really I want to make educational content. But these are some new fish I got. I was watching some other videos on YouTube on them, and honestly I don't think the information on those videos was 100% accurate from what I can tell, at least from my brief time of keeping them and from talking to the two people that had them before me, because they're both in my local fish club. So basically, I just wanted to make a video showing the tank that I set up for them, showing what I want to do in the future with these guys, and then just going over some brief information on them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This tank I set up behind me is my, I believe it's 96-gallon tank, so it's 5 feet by 18 inches front to back by 19 inches tall. So it's a weird shaped tank, but it's perfect for these guys. Really, the people I got them from said they should be in a 125. This is about as good as I can get for a 125, as I don't have a 125. So this will certainly do. I have a group of 7 here. It's 2 males, 5 females. The fish is, as I'm sure you've seen from the title, is Neolamprologus Tretocephalus, I believe is what it is. The name is really hard for me, but basically, this is a cichlid that are in the same family as my shell dwellers, which I'm sure you guys have seen before, and I love my shell dwellers, so when I got the opportunity to pick up this group, I decided to go for it. This is a full-size group. Some of the other videos I saw on YouTube said they get 4 inches in captivity and up to 6 inches in the wild. I have at least one male in here that is at least 6 inches. He might even be a little bigger than that, so they definitely get a full 6 inches. Like we're not talking about a small fish here. They say they're pretty peaceful. In the time I've kept them, I've already seen 2 or 3 of them fighting, so that also is not 100% true. They definitely like to lock lips and fight. The food hasn't been an issue. They all eat when there's food, but they definitely want to set up their own territories. I used a lot of rock. This is all the rock that I actually got with the fish tank. In the future, I plan to actually get more rock, because the first probably 6 inches of the front of this tank, there's no rock really there. So I'm not splitting up the view in the front. So I really want to get as much rock as possible, as I want to give them their own territories, as I'd love to breed these guys. So I know that they'll pair off. So basically I'll get 2 pairs and then some oddballs. The problem being that either the pair or the oddballs will probably eat all the fry. So if I do get fry, I'm going to have to pull them and raise them separately. I'm sure I'll make a video in the future if I do that successfully. So if I've done it, I'll link it. I believe it's up in the corner here, over in the corner there. Either one, I'll link it if I have done it. Right now, I've just got these guys. They've just basically been getting acclimated. I set up this tank, put my logo in the background, something I've kind of been wanting to do with the tank for a while. So now I have 2 tanks on either end of the room here, which is super exciting. But these fish are super cool. I believe their common name is the 5-bar cichlid. The colors are amazing. They'll get blue tips on their fins. When the males get in breeding mode, they'll go from this darker color. This one right here is the male, actually. It's kind of hard to tell because he lost his color during the move. But they'll get super dark. You can tell he's slightly darker than this female here with his stripes. But they'll get even darker than that, where the male will get almost like a black color once they get in breeding mode. And they should raise a whole bunch of fry for me. So these are some fish I've been looking at for a little while. I was super excited to be able to get them. I set up this tank for them. The substrate that I used actually is 4 different types of sand, basically. So I had black diamond blasting sand, and then 3 different types of white sand. I just poured all the sand that I had in there and mixed it all up. So there's like 1 inch in the back and 3 inches, or 1 inch in the front and 3 inches in the back. So super easy to keep. I think these guys are going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see their behaviors once they get used to their environment. Right now, the other male pretty much has just set up right over my shoulder here, and he is not letting anyone back into this rock structure that I built here. So I definitely need to get some more rocks so that they can set up some more territories, because really they only have here and that option in the corner back there. But because it's next to the filter, I don't think they want to hang out there. So that's been an issue. So I want to definitely get a bunch more rock. I'm probably just going to get slate rock, as there's like 4 different types of rock in this tank. So I'll get mostly slate rock, finish off this tank, and make sure there's lots of barriers so that they can run from each other. They can develop their own territories and then just be nice and happy in this tank. I don't think I'll put any plants in here, which is super weird for me. It's the same with the shell dwellers. I love planted tanks, so not putting plants in is weird. I'll leave the floaters in, as I don't think they're going to bother that. But yeah, this is my new tank. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll update it with more information once I know more about these fish, but I just wanted to show you the tank, talk a little about the information that I didn't think was quite valid on YouTube already, and hope that some people learn from this and look at keeping them. So I think if you have a tank big enough for them, I'd say even a 75 gallon probably is going to be fine with these guys, as long as you don't get too big of a group. I have 7. I think they would have fit in my 75 just fine with enough rock. I would have built the rock structure all the way up basically, so there was plenty of space for them. But I think you could keep them in a 75 as long as you had plenty of sight barriers. You just have to be careful. I don't think they're as peaceful as people say they are. They definitely were fighting when they were in the bucket, and they were definitely fighting when I put them in the tank. So you do have to be aware of that. They are beating each other up a little bit, but I think they'll develop their own territories and be fine. They are going to get a full 6 inches, meaning you will need the space for them. You're going to need to do water changes. You're going to need to feed them meaty foods. So I'm feeding them some pellets. I have some cichlid pellets, and then as well as I just have some regular flake food that's pretty high in protein. I'll feed them bloodworms as well. So lots of high protein foods, lots of space for them to swim around, lots of places for them to hide. All of those things will make it super easy for you to keep them. So if you're looking at keeping them, I would highly recommend it. They've been super awesome to just sit and watch since I set this up, and I think they're a cool fish to add to your fish room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found some information in here that was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.